Jake rolled over in his bed, the soft glow of his alarm clock blinking 2:37 a.m. He rubbed his eyes, trying to shake off the fog of sleep. Just as he settled back into his pillow, he felt a strange presence beside him. Heart racing, he turned, to see a small figure curled up on his bed. His roommate Zin, an alien from the planet Zalara, was sleeping soundly, his skin shimmering with faint blue light. Jake blinked in disbelief, momentarily forgetting the distance he had felt from his old friend Sam, who had moved away just a few months earlier. The memories flooded back, filling him with a mix of sadness and longing. Since Sam had left for a new city, Jake had felt a void in his life. They had been inseparable throughout high school, sharing dreams and secrets, but now that bond felt stretched thin across the miles. Jake missed the late-night conversations, the laughter, and the comfort of having someone who truly understood him. He had tried to stay in touch through texts and calls, but it was never the same. He often felt like he was reaching out into a vast void, hoping for a connection that seemed to drift further away. But here was Zin, who had arrived on Earth just a few weeks ago. Zin was unlike anyone Jake had ever met. His bright blue skin and oversized eyes were a stark contrast to Jake's ordinary features. Yet Zin's curiosity about Earth and its people made him endearing. The two had formed a bond over shared experiences, even if their backgrounds were worlds apart. As Jake stared at Zin, he realized he felt a strange sense of hope. Maybe he could reconnect with Sam too, even if it seemed impossible. Zin stirred, his eyes fluttering open. "Jake, is it morning already?" Zin's voice was soft, a mixture of confusion and warmth. "No, not yet," Jake replied, chuckling at how quickly Zin could go from asleep to wide awake. "You just scared me." "What are you doing on my bed?" Zin sat up, looking embarrassed. "I wanted to understand how humans sleep. I thought it would be enlightening." Jake laughed lightly. "Well, you definitely surprised me." Zin smiled, his skin glowing brighter. "I am glad I did not frighten you. But you seem upset. Is something wrong?" Jake hesitated, unsure how to explain the feeling swirling inside him. "It's just, my friend Sam moved away, and I miss him. It feels like we're drifting apart." Zin tilted his head, his large eyes filled with curiosity. "Drifting apart? Like how stars can be far away from each other in the sky." "Exactly," Jake replied, grateful for Zin's understanding. "But I want to reconnect. I just don't know how." Zin thought for a moment. "On my planet, we share memories to strengthen bonds. Would you like to share your memories of Sam with me?" Jake was surprised by the suggestion, but intrigued. "Okay, I can try." He closed his eyes and began to recount stories of his friendship. With Sam, how they met in elementary school, shared countless adventures, and supported each other through tough times. He painted a picture of laughter, late-night gaming sessions, and dreams of the future. As he spoke, he felt a warmth in his chest, as if Zin was helping him breathe life back into those memories. Zin listened intently, his eyes shimmering with understanding. "You have a strong bond. It is clear that you care deeply for this Sam. Have you thought about reaching out to him?" "I've tried," Jake admitted, his voice tinged with frustration. "But it feels like we're both busy, and I'm scared he'll forget about me." Zin shook his head. "Distance does not erase bonds. It can be challenging, but your friendship can remain strong if you both want it to. You can reach out in different ways." Jake thought about that. "What do you mean?" Zin smiled brightly. "You can send him a message, a photo, or even a video. Show him what you are doing. Share your thoughts. It can help bridge the distance." Jake felt a spark of hope. "You're right. I could send him a video telling him about everything that's been happening here." "Yes, and you can include me. I will help you." Zin exclaimed, bouncing on the bed with excitement. "I want to meet your friend." Jake chuckled at Zin's enthusiasm. "Okay, let's do it. I'll show him how cool you are." They both got up, and Jake grabbed his phone. He felt a burst of energy as he set up the camera, ready to share a part of his life he had been missing. With Zin by his side, he was reminded that even though Sam was far away, he didn't have to feel alone. "Hey, Sam." Jake began his voice steady. "It's me, Jake. I know it's been a while since we talked, and I really miss you. Life here has been different. I want to introduce you to someone special." He turned the camera to Zin, who waved enthusiastically. "Is Zin? He's my alien roommate, and he's really cool. He's been helping me see things in a new light. I hope you're doing well, and I'd love to hear from you. Let's not let distance keep us apart. Send me a message when you can." Jake finished the video, feeling lighter than he had in weeks. "That felt good," he said, looking at Zin. "Thank you for encouraging me." Zin beamed, his skin glowing with delight. "You are brave, Jake. You took a step to reconnect." As they settled back onto the bed, Jake realized how much he appreciated Zin's presence. He may be an alien from another world, but he understood the complexities of human emotions better than Jake had expected. In that moment, Jake felt grateful for the bond they were forming. "Let's keep making memories together," Jake said. "I think this is just the beginning for us." Zin nodded, his eyes sparkling. "Yes. Together, we can explore the universe of friendship." With that, Jake felt a renewed sense of hope. No matter the distance, he could reach out and reconnect with Sam. And with Zin by his side, he knew he wouldn't have to face the journey alone. As Jake drifted back to sleep, he smiled, feeling a sense of warmth and possibility. The night held many surprises, and he was ready to embrace them all, starting with the adventures yet to come. Jake woke up the next morning feeling different. The early morning light streamed through the window, casting soft rays across his room. Zin was still asleep next to him, looking peaceful. Jake smiled, remembering their late-night conversation about friendship and reconnecting. He felt a sense of hope growing inside him. After getting out of bed, Jake decided he wouldn't waste any more time feeling distant from Sam. He needed to take action. He grabbed his phone and checked for a response to the video he had sent. Nothing yet. A small knot of anxiety twisted in his stomach, but he pushed it away. He had done his part. Now it was time to be patient. Jake got dressed and went to the common area of their dorm. Zin was already awake, his blue skin shimmering in the sunlight as he fiddled with a strange gadget that glowed with colorful lights. Jake couldn't help but laugh. "What are you working on now?" Jake asked, curious. Zin looked up, his eyes sparkling. "I am trying to understand your Earth technology. This device, what do you call it? A toaster?" Jake chuckled. "That's a toaster. It's for making toast, but it doesn't look like it's meant to be modified." Zin nodded seriously. "I wish to improve it. On Zelara, we have machines that create food instantly. This toaster seems inefficient." "Yeah, well, sometimes. The simplest things are the best," Jake replied, taking a seat at the table. "Like toast. You can't beat a good slice of buttered toast." Zin smiled, his excitement contagious. "We should experiment together. I want to learn more about your Earth food." "Sure. But first, I need to check my messages," Jake said, pulling out his phone again. He scrolled through social media, looking for any sign of Sam. The feeling of distance crept back in, but he shook it off. Today was about reconnecting with both Sam and Zin. After breakfast, Jake and Zin brainstormed ideas for their next video. Zin wanted to showcase Earth's food culture, and Jake thought it was a great way to share a piece of his life with Sam. They decided to create a cooking video, combining Jake's favorite recipes with Zin's alien twist. "Let's start with pancakes," Jake suggested, excited. "They're easy to make and delicious." As they gathered ingredients, Zin observed everything closely. "What is this white powder?" he asked, holding up a bag of flour. "That's flour. We use it to make the pancake batter," Jake explained. "Just wait until you taste them." As they mixed the ingredients, Jake felt a sense of joy bubbling inside him. Cooking with Zin was fun, and he could see how much his roommate enjoyed learning about Earth's traditions. They shared laughs and stories, and for the first time since Sam moved away, Jake felt truly connected. After they made the pancakes, Zin suggested they add some of his favorite alien fruits to the mix. "They will add a unique flavor. I promise you will love it." Jake was skeptical, but willing to try. They cooked the pancakes together, and when they were ready, Zin piled them high on a plate, topped with colorful alien fruits that glowed softly. "Here goes nothing," Jake said, taking a bite. The flavors exploded in his mouth, a mix of sweet and tangy that was unlike anything he had ever tasted. "Wow, this is amazing," Zin beamed with pride. "I am glad you like it. This is the beauty of combining our worlds." After finishing their pancakes, Jake felt inspired. "Let's film the cooking video now. I want to send it to Sam. He'll love seeing us having fun together." They set up the camera and began filming, with Jake explaining the process and Zin adding his alien commentary. They laughed and jokingly competed over who could flip the pancakes better. As they filmed, Jake felt a surge of happiness. This was exactly what he wanted to share with Sam, a glimpse of his life, filled with friendship and joy. Once they finished filming, Jake edited the video, adding fun music and captions. He felt a thrill of excitement as Jake woke up the next morning, feeling a renewed sense of hope after his video chat with Sam. The sun streamed through the window, casting warm light across the room. Zin was already awake, tinkering with a new gadget he had found in Jake's drawer. "Good morning, Earth friend," Zin said, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "I was exploring your human devices. This one is called a hairdryer, right? It seems powerful." Jake chuckled, rubbing the sleep from his eyes. "Yes, that's a hairdryer. But you don't need it. You have perfect alien hair." Zin beamed, his blue skin glowing brighter with pride. "Thank you. But I still wish to understand your human customs. What other things do you have?" Jake sat up and stretched. He remembered the fun they had during their cooking adventure and how much he enjoyed sharing experiences with Zin. "How about we explore the internet today? We can learn about Earth together." "Excellent idea," Zin exclaimed, his excitement contagious. "Let's begin." They spent the morning exploring different websites, looking at videos about various cultures, music, and technology. Zin was fascinated by everything he saw, asking questions as they went along. Jake felt a sense of joy watching Zin discover the world through his eyes. "Look at this," Jake said, pointing to a video about human friendship. "It talks about how friends can support each other, even from far away." Zin watched intently, his expression serious. "Distance is a challenge, but it seems that communication is the key. You and your friend Sam have done well with this, yes?" "Yeah, we've been trying," Jake replied. "But I still feel a little lost sometimes. I want to make sure our friendship stays strong." Zin nodded thoughtfully. "You should. Reach out more. Maybe you can plan a visit. Sam could come to see you." Jake's heart raced at the thought. That would be amazing. But what if he can't come? He has school and work now. I don't want to put pressure on him. Zin's eyes sparkled with understanding. "You can invite him. It is up to him to decide. But if you do not ask, you will never know." Jake considered this. He had always been a bit shy about asking for things, especially when it came to his friends. But Zin was right. If he wanted to strengthen his bond with Sam, he needed to take a chance. "Okay," Jake said, feeling a surge of determination. "I'll send him a message today, inviting him to visit. I just need to find the right words." Zin smiled encouragingly. "Let's write it together. I can help." They sat down at the table, and Jake opened his messaging app. Together, they crafted a message that felt genuine and warm. "Hey, Sam. I had such a great time talking yesterday. I was thinking it would be awesome if you could visit sometime. We could hang out, make more videos, and explore the campus together. Let me know what you think." Jake read the message aloud, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Do you think it's good?" Zin nodded vigorously. "It is perfect. You are inviting him to share an adventure. He will appreciate that." Taking a deep breath, Jake pressed send. There, it's done. They both sat in silence for a moment, anticipation hanging in the air. Jake felt a rush of hope. Maybe this was the start of something new. As the day went on, Jake and Zin continued their exploration of Earth culture. They watched movies, listened to music, and even tried to dance to some popular songs. Zin's alien dance moves were hilarious, and Jake couldn't stop laughing. Just as they were about to start a cooking project, Jake's phone buzzed. His heart raced as he grabbed it, hoping for a response from Sam. "Hey, Jake. I'd love to visit. Let's plan for next weekend. Can't wait to see you and meet your alien roommate." Jake's face lit up with joy. He said yes. "Sam is coming to visit." Zin jumped up, doing a little dance. "This is wonderful news. You will have an adventure together." Jake felt a wave of excitement wash over him. He couldn't wait to show Sam everything he had been doing and introduce him to Zin. "We should plan some fun activities for when he gets here." "Let's make a list," Zin suggested, pulling out a piece of paper. "We can cook, explore your campus, and maybe even have a picnic." Jake nodded eagerly. "Yes, and we can show him our favorite spots. I want him to feel welcome and have a great time." As they wrote down ideas, Jake felt a sense of purpose. This visit was more than just a chance to hang out. It was an opportunity to reconnect and strengthen their bond. He realized that friendships require effort and communication, especially when distance is a factor. The week flew by as Jake prepared for Sam's visit. He cleaned the room, stocked up on snacks, and planned a special welcome. Zin helped him every step of the way, excitedly adding his own ideas to the mix. Finally, the day arrived. Jake woke up early, unable to contain his excitement. He quickly got ready and made a big breakfast, pancakes, of course, with a twist of Zin's alien fruits on top. When Sam arrived, he was greeted with a warm hug from Jake. "It's so good to see you," Jake said, grinning from ear to ear. "Good to see you too, man." "I've missed this place," Sam replied, looking around. "And I'm excited to meet Zin." Zin stepped forward, waving enthusiastically. "Welcome, Sam. I have prepared a tour of Earth culture for you." Sam laughed, clearly delighted. "I can't wait to see what you two have been up to." As they sat down to eat, Jake felt a sense of happiness enveloping him. The three of them shared stories, laughter, and plans for the day ahead. Sam was genuinely interested in Zin's experiences, and Zin was eager to learn more about human life. After breakfast, they set out to explore the campus. Jake showed Sam all of his favorite spots: the library, the park, and the student center. They took pictures, laughed, and enjoyed each other's company. The distance that had once felt so daunting seemed to vanish in the joy of their reunion. Later, they returned to the dorm, and Zin suggested they film a new cooking video together. "This will be a special episode. We can showcase Earth food and my alien twist." Jake and Sam agreed, excited to create something together. They all gathered in the kitchen, and as they cooked, they shared stories and created new memories. When they finished filming, Jake looked at Sam and Zin, feeling grateful. This has been an incredible day. I'm so glad you're here, Sam. I'm glad too, Sam said, a smile spreading across his face. This trip has reminded me how important our friendship is. No distance can change that. Jake felt a warmth in his heart. He realized that reconnecting with Sam had been easier than he had thought. With a little effort and the support of his new friend Zin, he had brought them back together. As the day came to an end, they sat outside under the stars, reflecting on their time together. Jake felt hopeful and excited about the future. Distance might pose a challenge, but as long as they were willing to reach out and connect, their friendship would thrive. With Zin by his side and Sam back in his life, Jake knew he was ready for all the adventures that lay ahead. Together, they would explore the universe of friendship, embracing every moment along the way. Jake woke up the next morning filled with excitement. Sam was still visiting, and they had a full day planned. After all the fun they had the day before, Jake felt rejuvenated and hopeful. Zin had become a great friend, and now Sam was back in his life. This was truly a special time for him. As the sun peeked through the curtains, Jake quickly got out of bed. He could hear the sounds of Sam already awake in the living room. The smell of coffee wafted through the air, and he smiled, knowing Sam was getting their day started right. Good morning, Jake called as he entered the living room. He found Sam sitting at the table, a steaming mug in hand and a big smile on his face. Morning, Jake. I hope you don't mind, but I made some coffee. I figured it would help wake us up for our adventure. Today, Sam said, returning the smile. Not at all. Thanks, man. I can't wait to show you more of the campus, Jake replied, pouring himself a cup. Just then, Zin appeared from the kitchen, holding a plate of colorful alien snacks he had prepared. Good morning, Earth friends, Zin said cheerfully. I have made a special breakfast for us. These snacks are delicious and will give us energy for our explorations. Jake and Sam exchanged amused glances. What exactly are they? Sam asked, eyeing the bright, glowing treats with curiosity. They are from my home planet, Solara, Zin explained proudly. They are rich in nutrients and taste like a mix of fruits and sweets. Jake took a bite of one of the snacks. To his surprise, it was delicious. Wow, these are great. You should add these to our cooking videos, Zin. As they enjoyed breakfast together, Jake felt a warm sense of belonging. He was grateful for both his friends and the unique bond they shared. After eating, they decided to head out and explore the campus. Where do you want to go first? Jake asked, grabbing his backpack. How about we check out the library? Sam suggested. I've heard it's huge and has a lot of cool resources. Good idea. Let's go, Jake said, feeling excited. They all headed out, chatting and laughing along the way. As they walked, Jake couldn't help but notice how easy it felt to be with Sam. It was as if the distance that had separated them for months had vanished. They shared stories about their lives, their classes, and even funny memories from high school. Zin listened intently, occasionally interjecting with his own thoughts and questions. When they reached the library, Jake was amazed once again at how much Sam enjoyed it. This place is incredible, Sam exclaimed, looking up at the tall shelves filled with books. I can't believe I didn't explore it more when I was here before. They spent some time wandering through the aisles. The next day, Jake woke up feeling energized. The fun he had with Sam and Zin the day before filled him with joy. He stretched and glanced at the clock. 10 a.m. Sam had already left for a quick trip to see some old friends, but he would be back later in the afternoon. Jake smiled, thinking about the plans they had made for the weekend. Still, a small part of him felt a twinge of sadness. Even though they had spent a wonderful day together, he couldn't shake the feeling that he needed to do more to keep their friendship alive. He sat up in bed, looking over at Zin, who was still curled up and sleeping soundly. Jake quietly got out of bed and decided to take a walk outside. The fresh air would help clear his mind. He grabbed his jacket and headed out, enjoying the sunny weather. As he walked through the campus, he admired the blooming flowers and the laughter of students around him. But even in the vibrant atmosphere, he felt a hint of loneliness. As he strolled, he thought about Sam. They had shared so many great memories, but now that Sam lived far away, it felt different. Jake wanted to make sure they stayed connected, but he wasn't sure how. He pulled out his phone and scrolled through their old messages, reliving moments that made him smile. Suddenly, he stopped. A new idea sparked in his mind. What if I organized a small event for us? He thought. We could invite some friends, get everyone together, and have a good time. Feeling excited, Jake decided to take action. He headed back to his dorm to talk to Zin about his idea. When he entered, he found Zin sitting at the table, studying a book about Earth cultures. Zin! Jake called out, his excitement bubbling. Over. I think I have a plan. Zin looked up, his eyes wide with curiosity. What is your plan, Jake? I want to organize a get-together with Sam and some friends, Jake explained. We can have food, games, and just relax. It'll be a chance for everyone to reconnect and have fun. Zin clapped his hands in delight. That is a wonderful idea. I would love to help you plan. We can make it a memorable event. Jake felt a surge of gratitude for Zin's enthusiasm. Thanks. I want it to be special. We can cook together, play games, and even record some funny videos like we did before. Zin jumped up from his seat. Yes, let's start planning right away. Together, they brainstormed ideas for the get-together. They made a list of snacks they wanted to prepare, including pancakes, alien fruit treats, and some classic Earth snacks like chips and dip. They also decided to set up games, including board games and some outdoor activities. As they planned, Jake felt more hopeful. This event could be the perfect way to reconnect with Sam and their friends, reminding everyone of the bonds they shared. He started a group chat with their friends, inviting them to the get-together. He wrote, Hey everyone, I'm planning a get-together this weekend. Let's hang out, eat good food, and have some fun. Sam is visiting, and it would be great to see all of you. Let me know if you can make it. He pressed send, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Would everyone be able to come? Would they all have fun? As the day went on, Jake and Zin continued preparing for the event. Zin was a whirlwind of energy, eager to learn more about Earth traditions. He asked countless questions and even suggested some alien games that would be fun for everyone. On my planet, we have a game called thought catching, where we share ideas by trying to catch them in the air. Zin explained, demonstrating. With exaggerated movements, Jake laughed. That sounds wild. We can definitely try it out. Just make sure to explain it well so everyone understands. By evening, Jake received messages from several friends confirming they would come to the get-together. He felt a wave of happiness wash over him. This was going to be a great day. The day of the event finally arrived. Jake woke up early, filled with anticipation. He and Zin spent the morning cooking and preparing the space for their friends. They filled the table with a colorful array of snacks, pancakes, alien fruit treats, chips, and a punch made from various juices. When Sam arrived, he was greeted with a big smile from Jake. Welcome back, Sam. Are you ready for some fun? Absolutely, Sam replied, looking around at the spread. Wow, you guys went all out. Zin bounced with excitement. We have many activities planned. You will love them. As more friends arrived, the atmosphere filled with laughter and chatter. Jake felt a sense of warmth as he watched everyone reconnect. They shared stories, played games, and enjoyed the food together. Jake's heart swelled with joy. This was what he had been missing, these moments of togetherness. After everyone had eaten, Jake gathered everyone around to explain Zin's alien games. Okay, everyone. Zin has a cool game he wants to share with us. Zin took center stage, his enthusiasm infectious. This game is called thought catching. We will take turns sharing a thought or memory, and the rest of you will try to catch it by mimicking what you think it looks like. Everyone laughed and eagerly participated. As they took turns, Jake felt a rush of happiness. They shared funny memories and inside jokes, and the distance that had once felt so vast began to fade away. At one point, Zin shared a funny story about his early days on Earth, trying to understand human customs. Everyone laughed heartily, and it was clear that Zin had become a beloved part of their circle. As the night went on, Jake pulled Sam aside. I'm really glad you could come. It means a lot to me. Sam nodded, a sincere expression on his face. I'm really glad too, Jake. I've missed this. It feels great to reconnect. Jake smiled, feeling a weight lift from his shoulders. Thanks for being here. We need to do this more often, even if it's just over video calls. Definitely, Sam replied. Let's keep in touch and plan more get-togethers. I want to be part of your life, no matter the distance. Jake felt a wave of relief. He realized that their friendship could thrive, no matter where they were. As they returned to their friends, he felt a renewed sense of hope for the future. As the evening came to a close, Jake looked around at his friends, all laughing and enjoying each other's company. He knew that this was just the beginning. With Zin's support and Sam's commitment to stay connected, they could overcome any distance. Jake felt grateful for the friendships he had. He had learned that distance might be challenging, but with love and effort, it could never truly separate them. Together, they would explore the universe of friendship, ready for whatever adventures lay ahead. As Jake settled down that night, he felt a sense of fulfillment. He was excited about the future and the connections he had nurtured. He knew that no matter where life took them, their friendship would always shine brightly. The next morning, Jake woke up feeling happy, but a little tired. The get-together last night had been a great success. Friends had come together, laughter had filled the air, and he felt a strong connection with everyone, especially Sam. He rolled over in bed, glancing at Zin, who was still asleep, his blue skin glowing softly in the morning light. Jake smiled, thinking about how Zin had become such an important part of his life. Zin had helped him bring everyone together, and he appreciated that. But even with all the joy from the night before, Jake couldn't shake the feeling of distance that sometimes lingered in his heart. After getting ready for the day, Jake tiptoed into the kitchen to make some coffee. He needed a little boost to start the day. As the coffee brewed, he thought about how he could keep the momentum going after such a fun night. He wanted to find ways to stay connected with Sam and his friends, even when they were apart. Just then, Zin wandered into the kitchen, rubbing his eyes. Good morning, Jake. Did we have a successful gathering last night? Good morning, Zin. Yes, it was amazing. Everyone had a great time, and I think they really enjoyed your alien snacks, Jake replied, pouring a cup of coffee. Zin beamed. With pride, I am glad. It was an honor to share my culture with your friends. We should plan more events like that. Jake nodded, feeling inspired. Absolutely. I want to make sure we keep this connection strong. Maybe we can organize a monthly gathering? It could be a way for everyone to stay in touch. Zin thought for a moment. That is a brilliant idea. Regular gatherings will help strengthen your bonds. You can also consider inviting new friends to join. Jake smiled at the thought. Yes, we can expand our circle and meet new people. I want everyone to feel included. After finishing breakfast, Jake sat down with his phone and started a group chat with his friends. He wrote, "Hey everyone, I had a great time last night. I was thinking we should make this a monthly thing. How about we get together on the last Saturday of each month? Let's keep the fun going." Almost immediately, responses started pouring in. Everyone was excited about the idea, and many agreed to bring friends along next time. Jake felt a surge of happiness. This was exactly what he wanted, an ongoing way to keep their friendships alive. As the day went on, Jake and Zin spent time together, brainstorming ideas for their next gathering. They came up with themes like game night and movie marathon, each filled with fun activities and snacks. Zin suggested they create a special alien dessert for the next event, and Jake eagerly agreed. Later in the afternoon, Sam texted Jake, asking if they could meet up for coffee. Jake's heart raced with excitement. "Of course, I'd love to," he replied. They decided to meet at a cozy cafe on campus. When Jake arrived, he spotted Sam sitting at a table by the window. A big smile on his face, Jake felt warmth spread in his chest as he approached. "Hey, Sam. It's great to